Hello, everybody. My name is Jenny. I'm on the journey to lose weight, the eternal journey to lose weight. And I'm coming to you with a little side topic off the HCG protocol again. I apologize. I was only about 2 or 3 days in to talking about the protocol again, and now I'm doing a sidestep. This doesn't mean that I'm going to keep doing, I'll get back to the protocol. Um, but I kind of stumbled into something which I don't even really know what I did. Okay, here's the whole story. First things first, let me set the stage. Starting not tomorrow, but the next day, I'm involved in a 21-day challenge. What does that mean? Well, I didn't know when I really signed up. But I'm getting more information, and I'll explain the whole thing to you and the whole process as I go through it. We'll see if it works, and we'll go from there. All right, so I got some good recommendations from people when I put in my other videos. When I'm starting back on HCG. However, in a week from now, I got this whole 4 day long, because I actually go a day early, 4 day long scrapbooking retreat with the leftover food that comes back into my house. It's going to be really hard to do HCG. I don't know. Maybe I'll sidestep for the weekend and then jump back on the bandwagon. Maybe a week of doing it is better than not doing it at all because of me just not being reliable to myself. Um, and some people were like, do your best to pull it together until after the weekend retreat, then start on HCG, which is a much smarter move. I still was on the fence about it because I thought, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust myself. And I've always said one of the things that I have a difficult time with is accountability. So I have been looking online and searching for like accountability coaches, which come with a hefty price. Or they come as a package deal where you have to buy all this food or all these shakes or all these pills or all these whatever that they're pushing and promoting along with it. But if you just want the accountability coach without all the other stuff, just to help you stay on track with exercising and eating right, those were coming at hundreds of dollars a month. And then I was on Facebook the other day and scrolling through, and I saw somebody on there in my friends post that they're starting this 21-day challenge. And I knew it was somebody, this was an old cheerleading coach of my daughter's. When they were back in high school years and years ago. And I just started following her. I don't even know how it came about. I think it was one of those things on the side of Facebook where it recommends, hey, do you want to follow so and so? And I thought, oh, I really liked her. So I'm going to go ahead and see if she wants to be friends on Facebook. I wasn't 100% on board with all the coaches at the gym for various reasons, but this gal I had zero beefs with. And she just was a delightful person. She was really smart. Um, and she was funny. And she was kind. Like, she was fair. I mean, they were just like everything. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, she accepted the friend request. And every now and then I see something get posted. And I noticed that she was involved. I saw that she was in some sort of health journey. I see that she doesn't coach, I don't think, anymore as a cheerleading coach, but she works at a fitness center. She might work at a gymnastics gym. I'm not really sure. Anyway, I know that she was also involved in yoga and that, and she had posted before and after pictures like at one point. Now she's had like 4 kids, so her weight's fluctuated a little bit too, but she's also one of those little tiny small boned people. So you don't even think twice when they put on the weight because with pregnancy, because you know it's going to come right back off. All right. She was doing this 21-day challenge, and the only time I've heard of a 21-day challenge before is through Beachbody, where I think Shakeology was, I bought the Shakeology stuff with the Beachbody stuff and kind of did all that. that Shakeology, one bag of Shakeology stuff is like $140 or something like that. I think plus tax and shipping. It was pricey. Um, and then there's also the program to be in that you pay for. Okay, I don't want to slam any other program. Anyway, it didn't really work for me, but I tried it. So, like I say, I try a little bit of everything. If you want me to go back and kind of review it at some point, I will. But I know a lot of people who are very successful on it, and I know some coaches out there that are friends of mine who do it and who look great. So for some people it works. I didn't want that kind of a financial investment for really not seeing much results in the end, any more that I could do on my own if I just really made myself eat a little bit less and exercise on a regular basis, right? So on this Facebook post, as I'm looking at it, it's a 21-day challenge, monthly accountability check it or weekly accountability check-ins, monitoring of your food and your exercise. I saw that said, um, and then it was $25 for the 21 days. And I thought, okay, well now we're getting in the price range of what I could deal with. I was a little curious, so I'm like, interested. I typed on Facebook. Oh, if you want to join, just we're starting. And this was where I was like, I don't know. She's like, we're starting on, and this was like 2 days ago. We're starting on this coming Monday. Okay, so today is a Saturday. I think it was like on Wednesday or Thursday that I saw the post. We're going to start on Monday, which is August 3rd. I'm like, oh, great. Well, I'm going down to the Amish country on August 6th. I'm not getting back until the evening of August 9th. And then, the leftover Amish food and that's in my house. So I thought, yeah, I don't know. I said, well, I don't know now if this is really going to work because this really falls right during when I'm going to go away. And she said, oh, no, I understand. That's fair. Um, so let me know, because I said, let me know when you're doing one in the future. She said, okay. That was it. What I loved about it, no pressure. No pressure. No pressure at all. No, like, oh, you can do it, or don't worry. It was like, hey, when you're ready, come on board. Okay, I'm going to set my timer here. Set alarm for 6:25 a.m. Oh, hey Siri, set alarm for 6:25 a.m. Forgot to say hey Siri. Okay. So, um and then I thought about it and I thought, you know what, Jenny? There's going to be some exercises. It's going to be, I'm getting very flabby the older I get. I do go on the treadmill and I walk for 60 minutes a day, but that's not doing anything for my waist and upper body. I do 1 minute of planks on my elbows and 1 minute of planks like this. I think I count, I don't know how much of it is really a minute. I think I count quite quickly because it's painful. Um, but I do it and I try to get a better form every day. I feel like my butt sometimes I feel like I'm in a real plank position, and then other times I think I'm probably not, and then other times I think that I'm beyond the plank position and my butt's sagging. Anyway, I'm doing my best, and I use that to kind of work on a little bit of core and a little bit of arm strength each day. And when I remember, I roll over onto my back and I try to do 60 crunches. But in all honesty, my brain is usually 3 steps ahead while I'm doing the planks of everything that needs to be done that day. So I do often just forget. I never intentionally go, yeah, I'm not going to work on my stomach today. Because I always know 60 crunches is not the end of the world. Within 1 minute, you're done. I honestly just get up after I don't understand it. But at any rate, how could you forget? I don't know. Anyway, if I cared that much, I'd put a reminder on my phone and look at it, and it would say crunches with a question mark. But I haven't done that. So am I truly dedicated to it? Clearly not. All right. So I wrote her back, and I'm like, listen, I'm in. I'm in. And I let her know up front. I said, listen, I decided that it's better to do this for 21 days and know that I'm going to have a few days where I don't have any control really over a lot of the foods that are there, because I think there was some shopping and menus and a food plan you're supposed to follow. I think it comes with a grocery store list of things you're supposed to get. I don't understand. I don't know much about this. I did write her and say, "Is this Beachbody?" And she said no. And then she says she does Herbalife, but there's nothing about you had to buy any Herbalife stuff or do anything like that. She does Herbalife. This was just the 21-day challenge. I'm guessing throughout the challenge they may offer different things that you can get. I don't know. I don't know. This video popped up because, as you heard, I have a 30-minute time slot where I didn't have a student book me. So I thought, let me just throw this video out there, even though I'm not completely prepared and I'm not starting this for another 2 days. Anyway, so I said, sign me up. You know what I have to do. She's like, okay, Venmo me $25. Sign up for this app to message each other called Telegram. I had never even heard of it before. It's just a messaging app. I have another messaging app that I use for my kids in China that they're allowed to have. Communist country, they're not allowed to have Facebook and a lot of other um, messaging forms and social communication, but there is an app they can have. Anyway, I digress. So it was called Telegram. Sign up for Telegram. Venmo me $25. We're going to get started on Monday. Okay. So I did that. And then I contacted two of my friends and my sister. And I said, hey, listen, I'm doing this if you want to do it with me. Because I knew that there was also going to be some form of, I don't know if it's a Facebook group or what. I'm starting to think it's a Telegram group, like a chat group on Telegram. That is also part of your accountability group. So you have your weekly call-ins with your coach that keeps you accountable. But then there was going to be this group. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice if in that group there were people that I knew? So I contacted two of my friends and then my sister. And the one friend, I'm not even that close with at all. She's one of the. Anyway, I'm not going to go. It doesn't matter. But I love her to death. We just don't, we get together once a year or something like that. And it's like in a group, we've never done anything just the two of us individually. But she made a comment the last time we were together in a group that she's really struggling with. She wants to get some weight off. She's gained a lot of weight in the past year. And she wanted to get the weight off. Now, this was like 6 months ago. Now it was probably like 9 months ago now, like last November. So I don't know where she was with all of that, but I thought, yeah, maybe she's on board with me. I'm like, hey, listen, not that I think you need to lose any weight, but you mentioned that you wanted to lose weight, and I'm doing this, and all I know is it costs $25, and it's 21 days, and you get meal plans and a shopping list and exercises. Now, when she wrote me back, I'm sorry, let me backtrack for a second. When the original coach I signed up with, wrote me back, she said that something about 3 exercises a day. I don't know if you have to do 3 exercises a day or if they offer you 3 exercises a day. I don't know what that involves. I hope I don't have to do 3 exercises a day. I mean, not by 3 exercise rounds. But maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know what I've gotten myself into. I really don't know. So I told her, I'm like, apparently there's 3 exercises we have to do a day. I don't know. That sounds like a lot. Maybe there's 3 options and we get to pick one. I'm not sure. She wrote back and said, I'm traveling a ton for work right now. Is this something I can do virtually or do you have to show up for it? And I said, no, it's all online and it's virtual. It's all through the app. And then the workouts are online. That I don't know if they're recorded or if they're live, but I'm guessing that they're live because there's 3 a day. Okay. And she's like, oh, I'm in. I need something to kickstart. I'm 100%, $25, totally worth it. I'm in. All right. So I go ahead, write my friend, let's do this. And then I heard back from my sister. It took her 24 hours to respond, but she's like, well, I gotta do something. So count me in. It can't hurt. And I was excited to see that they're going to send what you should be buying and shopping for because I feel like I need to get my food under control. So I'd like to see what I should be eating. That's what got her. Okay. The accountability calls and kind of group. I don't know if the group as much as the accountability call because that's like a one-on-one with your coach. I think, again, I'll let you know, but I think it's a one-on-one once a week call in with your coach where you actually talk to them. Okay. And I thought that's what's going to help me. The accountability group will be another thing, knowing that I have other people doing it with me and I can text them just privately and just go, oh, it was a bad day. I'm scared. I'm guessing we do weigh-ins. I have heard nothing about weighing in. Okay. Um, Last friend said, LOL, I'm eating a bag of chips as I'm reading this. And busy right now. Call me tomorrow. I called her. She was busy. She said she'd call me back. I haven't heard back from her. So we'll see if she does it or not. I don't know. All right. So then in this Telegram program that I'm in, I don't know if I can delete old messages. I don't know the name of the group. There's 8 of us in the group. Okay, so this the coach, the person who I originally signed up with, put us into a chat group through Telegram, through this messaging app. And she titled it, I don't know what she titled it, because when I click on it, it doesn't get any big, it doesn't expand. I don't know. Anyway, the title says Hot Summer 2.0 CH dot dot dot. And it's not like, for some reason when I click on it, that dot dot dot, I can't, doesn't expand. If I click on more or anything like that, nothing I'm doing is, so I don't really know what it's called. Hot Chicks, or not hot, Hot Summer 2.0 probably challenge. I bet it's challenge because it's a 21-day challenge. There we go. Okay, Hot Summer 2.0 Challenge is the name of our group. There's 8 of us in the group. I would imagine that includes herself, so there's 7 of us. And so far, so on July 31st, she wrote happy morning and she posted an inspirational video with LeBron James and Tiger Woods and some other people that talk about, that is really nice. You know, it's just music and talking, overlaying with their themselves. A lot of it is LeBron James, which is true and due to my heart because I'm a Clevelander. And we still love LeBron James. We hated him for a while, but he came back and he won us a title. And he moved on, but that's okay. We wish him well. That's all we wanted. The city hadn't had a title in 50 years. I don't know. So we're all supporting him out there in LA now. So he's a lot in there, and it's all about like when you get down and you're never too far down, you can always pick yourself up, and people who've overcome challenges and all that stuff. You know, it's like 2 minutes long, maybe, if that. And it's just really nice. Well, professionally done with music in the background and all that. Motivating, you know, it's one of those. You can do this too, no matter where you are in life. You can lose weight. All right. So then one other person in the group said good morning. Another person said I like this video. They're the only ones that have commented so far. And then Coach Amy, my coach, her name's Amy, wrote 21-day challenge rules. Before photos are due no later than Tuesday, August 4th by 9 p.m. to your coach or on the date that your coach has specified. Back up. Before photos? I have to do before photos. I do not want to take photos of my body. Before photos? No. I go on. Please take a front, back, and side photo. Men should be wearing shorts and a tank top or no shirt. Women, preferably shorts and a sports bra. Side note, please wear the same clothing in your after photos. Please also have your name and the date written on a piece of paper on the wall, taped to the wall. Remember that the best transformation wins. Now all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is a contest. Okay, All right, maybe I will do okay over the Amish weekend. You know how I'm like dangle a carrot in front of me and I'll work for it? Well, tell me that this is a contest, and I'm like, oh. It says active participation is required. Post your meals daily, including snacks. I don't know if we log them into something. I have seen another accountability group um, where you take photos of it and you send it to your coach every day, what you eat, right before you eat. Um, Ask any and all questions. Virtual workouts are included in this challenge. Please see the pinned workout schedule. And then Summer 2.0 21-day challenge. There's the word challenge, CH. Okay. Um, VIP members are free. Restrictions applies. Cash prizes. Oh, there's money involved. Not only the money that I invested in this, because you pay $25 for something for a month, which would be a couple $100 if you did it for an entire year. So if I think of it that way, then I feel more invested in it rather than it's only $25 if I don't follow through. Who cares? Of course, not that I'm doing it for a whole year, but nevertheless, okay. It goes on just to say, last 24 hours are now. Time to tell a friend or recruit a buddy to join in on the fun. When the challenge chat opens, I'll get you each enrolled. Photos can be sent to me here or by private telegram. We'll do it by private telegram. I'm not posting my photos here. But it has to be in by Tuesday. All right. Then getting everyone moved into the challenge support chat. We will have motivation here and more support in the open group chat. So it appears that I'm going to be involved in 2 chats. This one with these 8 members, maybe 9 if my other friend jumps on board, or if anybody else does today, which is the smaller group of probably people who are all local around this area, my guess. You could be from anywhere, obviously, but I'm thinking there are people that she knew. Anyway, when you're a Clevelander, you tend to live your life in Cleveland. We never understand why, but it's a phenomena that my husband found out when he moved here, and then he met me, and then he's like, I didn't know that if I married somebody in Cleveland, I'm stuck in Cleveland. And I never made the conscious decision I'm never leaving Cleveland. I actually did go to Virginia Beach and lived there for a year. Worked as a speech therapist for 1 year. But I had met my husband right before moving down there, so then when I got married to him and he was back here in Cleveland and established and I had to get my master's degree still, I thought, well, I'll just move back to Cleveland. My family's there anyway. He's got a job and I'll get my master's degree up there. So only for a year did I move away, and then I was back, with the exception of college, obviously. So it's kind of a big deal that it was a big deal when my sister moved to Columbus, still in Ohio, 2 hours away. I was like, whoa, the other side of the world. Kind of a big deal that my oldest daughter is living in California right now. Okay, so anyway, that being said, I feel like these are local people. And we're going to be part of a support group, and then a challenge support chat is going to be a larger one, which I guess I'm thinking is a nationwide type thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just, let me turn this sideways and then I will read to you. There is a 21-day body virtual workout schedule, and this is what it looks like. On Sundays, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that would be 10 a.m. Eastern, right? Yeah. So let me do Eastern Time just because I don't know where anybody is watching this. You're probably all over the country. But anyway, I'm familiar with Eastern Time. That's where I live. Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, there is yoga with Amy, which I believe is because she works at a yoga studio. I'm sure this is the Amy who's actually my personal coach. Sundays at 11 a.m., it is Train with Patty and Dee. Now, Mondays at 10 a.m., we have Pretty Tux with Chas. And then in parentheses it says, 30 minutes. Oh, the other 2 were an hour long. This one is 30 minutes. And then it says mats, weights, and bands are optional in that one. 6 p.m., Train Pretty with Chas. That's different. That one's an hour. And then at 8 p.m., there is Full Body with Taz. So we have Chas, Chas, and then Taz, Taz. That one's 30 minutes long. Okay, I'm not going to read through this whole schedule, but I'm just going to give you an idea. On Tuesday, there are two, a 30-minute and a 1-hour workout that day. Wednesday, there are three workouts. 30 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Thursday, there's a 45-minute, a 1 hour, and a 30-minute. Friday, 30-minute, 30 minutes. Saturday, 1 hour. That's it. That's the only one listed. All right. So, I mean, do we have to do all of these? Are these just options? I don't know. I'm a little scared. I don't know what I got myself into. I don't know if I'm more scared about the fact that I might have to work out, actually do a whole hour-long workout video, and then the next day do it again, and the next day do it again for 21 days. I mean, I can do anything once. I can even do anything for like 2 days or 3 days in a row. But for 21 days straight to do that's dedication. That's also going to bring results. I know it will. Maybe I sabotage myself. I know I sabotage myself, because I've been doing really good on my diet, and then all of a sudden, last night, off the wagon. Do you know partly why? Because I was thinking today was the day that I was starting the 21-day challenge, but it's really not today, it's tomorrow. So today might not be a great day. We'll see how that goes. It's those restrictions that I have to have in mind. So there's a lot of question marks right now on what does this really mean? What's all involved? I don't know if this is just a group of trainers that got together and created their own group. I don't know. I'll get more information and share it with you. So that's a video that really doesn't give you a whole lot of information, but I thought I'd share it in case anybody wants to message me and get this gal's phone number to join in case you want to do it too. I don't know what you're getting into. So maybe you just want to see what happens within the next 21 days for me. And then there is going to be another one because I said to her originally, I don't know, I'm going to be gone down in the Amish country eating Amish food for 4 days right in the middle of the challenge. When's there going to be another one? And she said she didn't know yet, but she would get back to me and she had to check with the group. I thought it was the same accountability group. So I was thinking, you keep doing this over and over and over again? But now I realize I think she meant the group of trainers that are doing the videos. It does say also on that, let me get my Telegram app again. It does say that the 21-day virtual workout schedule, please note that recordings will be available within 2 hours after class. So the workouts are live. I did find that out. So they're live workouts, but in less than 2 hours after the class, it'll be available online to do it if you weren't able to be there for the live part. And then it says, all classes are live via the Zoom app. Recordings will be available until the end of the week only. So they're not up there indefinitely. So the good news is, if I really didn't want to do some sort of weight training or for whatever reason, like my arms are too sore or whatever, and then there was another workout that I liked from earlier in the week, but I wanted to do a workout, I can go grab a different one and do it that they have posted on there. So I kind of like that. I thought when I first read it, I thought it was going to be to the end of that day. Like, you've got today to do it, and then that's it. And tomorrow's a new day, but it's not. So and then the good thing about that is also, if you're an early riser and you want to do your workouts at 6 o'clock in the morning, there are recorded ones from previous days that you can do. All right. That's all I know. We'll see. I'll be in touch with you and let you know how the whole food accountability thing is in terms of sending it to them, in terms of, do I have to eat what they're telling me I have to eat and then send a picture of that? Or do we have some freedoms, like, here are good foods, here are not so good foods, please avoid these, and absolutely no donuts, or whatever that looks like. I'm interested to find out what what's involved there. Um, the pictures I think are self-explanatory. I don't think I'm going to be winning any kind of big challenge with my whole retreat in the middle of this thing. But I'm going to do my best during that time to still exercise. See if I can try to get my husband to do it with me. He's going to be down there with me this weekend for the Amish retreat to help me out, for the majority of it anyway. Um, what other questions did I have? I think that's it. Curious what the prize is in the end. My guess is we're not competing against the 8 people in this group, that we're competing against the larger group that's involved. I hope this is just her and these friends, Chaz and Laz and Baz and Az, whatever their names were, that put this together. So the larger group is not 500 people, but rather maybe 30 people at most. So that in that group you still kind of maybe even get to know each other. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. She has 8 people herself, and then there's what, 4 or 5 other coaches' names that were mentioned in there. So I don't know. All right. Gosh, I said I don't know so many times. I'm sorry. I really don't. But I want to get this posted just to let you know what I'm up to. So I will sidestep the HCG, which is probably best for me anyway. Um, and I'm going to give this a go. 21 days. 21 days. That's like a cycle of HCG as well. During this time, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot about it to share other than general updates or information that I've learned, or maybe just a weekly update on how the weight loss is going. There's nothing about a weigh-in at all, so I don't know if they care about what your weight is at all. I really don't. I think it's all about, because it says the person with the best photos is the one that wins in the end. I think it's all about, what do you look like? How is your body transformed? Which is the most important, right? After all, that's the one thing I did notice with HCG, is that I am still flabby afterwards as I was flabby at the beginning. I'm just different kinds of flabby. Not as well-rounded flabby, more hanging on the bone flabby afterwards. So this should be something that kind of pulls it all back in a little bit together. I used to be able to stay toned just from everyday, cleaning of the house and your everyday life and all that. But then, once I passed 50, though, that ship had sailed, and I really need something to pull me back together again. So I'm hoping this is it. We'll see. I really do not like doing upper body stuff, but well, I mean, I'll plug through. I'll plug through, and I'll let you know how miserable I am, or how encouraging and wonderful this is. We'll see. All right, you take care, and I'll be in touch, I guess, in a couple days. I clearly will know a lot more in 2 days, because that's the first day of the challenge. So by then, I'm guessing tomorrow is the day that we're going to get a little bit more information on like what we should be buying and eating, and that type of thing. Um, and I'll let you know. I mean, I may be disqualified from this group right from the get-go. I do know I've seen some accountability groups when I was looking online. I saw some accountability groups where you had to pay like $300 up front. Um, and one of the things, this is where I saw you had to take pictures of your food. There was a lot involved. There was like this exercise, and, and then this eating plan and no alcohol and blah, 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 blah. There were all these like parameters. I don't want to say restrictions, but parameters that you did, which all made sense. But it also said, if you skip one meal of taking a picture of it and sending it to them, if you forget one, you're out of the group and you get no money back. It could be day 3 and you're like, I never sent a picture of my dinner. You literally have a 1 hour time frame to send it to. It was like maybe it was a 2 hour time frame. It was a time frame though. So it's not like, oh, I ate a late dinner today. Like, you have to eat on a regimented schedule between certain hours, and you have to take a picture and upload it to them between those hours on your phone. Otherwise, you're out. $300 can be gone out the window. Completely kicked out of the group. You're no longer a part of it. Talk about an accountability group, but really, like, we all make mistakes at times. even within an accountability group. So that just like was like major red flags to me. And I'm like, I could never, my life is kind of crazy and kind of unpredictable and sort of all over the place in terms of scheduling, that I don't want that kind of stress. That would be such stress every day worrying about getting the pictures of those meals, that I don't think it would be an enjoyable um, challenge time or weight loss journey or whatever you want to call it. So we'll see if there's anything like that involved in this. There's nothing. It seems like a kinder, gentler version, and certainly much more affordable one. All right, I'll be in touch. You take care. If you have any questions and specifically about it, ask me, and then I can ask my coach, Amy, the answers to it, because I'm probably not going to know the answer. I think I've told you literally everything that I know. So if you're curious about more specifics about it, let me know what they are, because then I'm probably like, yeah, I don't know. How is that going to work? And then I will write her and ask her after tomorrow. After, yeah, after tomorrow, because I believe tomorrow is today. Yeah, today is Saturday. So after tomorrow, there's today and tomorrow. Oh, there's still 2 more days before we actually start on the plan. That's not good for my psyche. I have 2 more days to know that I'm not like officially on the diet yet. Oh, everything I've done this past week to lose weight, I know I'm just going to sabotage myself. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I just can see myself right now. I'm going to go through and then decide to like eat everything in the house that might be of temptation to me. I should get it out of the house, right? As opposed to just have my husband hide it or have the boys, my husband and my son, eat it. But, anyway, we've had issues with justification in my brain. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.